Hi, I'm Suzanne Sams, the other half of the Container Gardening Expert team, and I'm here to get you through the 7-step process of growing great, amazing, and fabulous container gardens. If you think growing a great collection of container plants, flowers, herbs, and fruits is out of your reach, I say think again. Here is a complete 7-step process. Number 1, get your lighting right. Number 2, get the appropriate soil. Number 3, check your humidity levels. Number 4, water as appropriate. Number 5, monitor your temperature of the environment. Number 6, this may not be an obvious one, but choose the right container. And number 7, add fruits and nutrients as required. Keep in mind that plants thrive in environments similar to their natural habitat. Now, let's go into more detail. 7 key container gardening tips. Number 1, lighting. Plants, of course, synthesize sunlight and carbon dioxide to create food, i.e. photosynthesis. Even in winter, there's still some sunlight required, but of course it's a bit less. When you found a container plant you like or you'd like to grow, determine what kind of environment it's from. Is it a tropical plant, a temperate, or from a dry environment? If you keep your container plants and flowers, herbs in your natural light source during the day, then they have a better chance to survive longer. But if you have a dark corner in your home or your home doesn't get much light, I suggest using a 150-watt bulb, incandescent bulb, and keeping it about 4 to 5 feet away from your plants during the day. Of course, in the evening it doesn't really matter. Plants are used to dark environments. An even easier way to get some light to your plant is to buy a plant stand equipped with a built-in lighting system. And this is a great way to get plants around your home, any dark corner. The second key step is your right humidity level. Again, this depends on your plants. Jungle plants need about 90% humidity, subtropical about 50%, and temperate zone plants 30 to 40%. And last of all, desert and cacti, of course, due to their environment, need only about 5% humidity. You can get some cheap humidity indicators which let you know if your levels are right. But obvious signs of low humidity levels are dry soils, wilting, and of course, for a high humidity level, you could have a soggy stem. More often than not, the problem is a low humidity level, which can be rectified by a spray on the leaves about 1 to 2 times a day, depending on the plant and the severity of the condition, or more as required. You can also place a plant on a condensation tray, which is just really a tray full of broken stones or pieces just to keep the plant pot above the water and allow the water to just evaporate up through the soil. Temperature. Keep the right temperature level. Jungle plants require higher temperatures. Temperate zone plants thrive between 90 to 100 Fahrenheit, and plants and flowers and herbs are all able to handle relative lower temperatures at night. Tropical plants can handle a minimum of about 65 Fahrenheit at night, subtropical about 55 to 60, and temperate zone plants about 45 degrees at night. Very cold temperatures are not handled well by most container plants or flowers, the exception being cacti, as they've adapted to the extreme temperatures of the desert and the plunging evenings. Get the right soil, which is step number 3. The vibrant, organic environment of jungle plants makes them more conducive to leaf mold and moss. A good potting ratio for jungle plants is 25% organic enriched garden loam, 50% leaf mold, 25% coarse sand or compost. Due to the organic matter on the soil, a more acidic pH of about 5.5 is ideal. Temperate zone plants have less organic material to cope with, i.e. less wear and tear on the actual surface of the soil, and therefore they are more comfortable with a pH of near neutral, i.e. 7. Desert plants prefer a slightly more alkaline soil, and therefore a good potting ratio could be about 50% sand, 25% gravel, and 20% organic garden loam. Containers. The material of the container will affect the rate at which water is sucked out of the soil. Clay container pots absorb water at a good pace, and they are great at encouraging evaporation and keeping the roots cool. Get creative. Indulge those container gardening ideas and choose a variety of different container colors, materials, and styles to add a bit of style to your home. Water. The amount of water required by container plants, flowers, herbs, and vegetables will all depend on the type of plant, and its size and makeup, as well as the temperature, humidity levels, and the nature of the container. Always check the soil to determine how dry it is and top-up is required. To prevent excess water loss, always keep a thin layer of topsoil or moss at the surface. And never water with cold water. This is a really, really big tip. Make sure it is at least room temperature or slightly above. Food and nutrients. Slow-release plant food granules can be added to the compost or potting mix in a recommended quantity before filling the container. Fertilizer granules can be sprinkled on the surface of the compost and gently raked into the top layer. Pelleted granules can be pushed in about an inch below the surface. Now, some other great uses for container gardens around the home and patio, which you may not have thought of, are to add cosmetic improvements to the home. These can add a lot of value to the resale amount of your home. Container plants can minimize defects in the home. They can also, I bet you didn't realize this, deal with home problems such as smells and excess humidity. They can actually reduce radiation in the home environment emitted from the usual sources such as your computer or your TV. They can improve mood and relaxation, as scientific studies have proven. They can boost your creativity and also add to your interior design theme. They can screen off areas and create living spaces, different living spaces. They can, as scientifically proven, also promote health and recovery following an illness. And now that you have a 7-step process, I recommend growing an amazing collection today. You've got 7 key steps to start right away. So get healthy, go organic, and get involved in lots of herb container gardening, fruit container gardening, vegetable container gardening, flowers, ornamental plants such as bonsai, anything you want really. This is the start of an amazing new hobby, and I wish you the best of luck and a lot of fun. For more tips and ideas, and to pick up your 2 free e-courses and e-books, visit www.containergardeningexpert.com today. I look forward to catching up with you soon.